You bought something from them this week, maybe today, maybe yesterday, and every time you did, you weren't just shopping. You were feeding the most powerful surveillance machine in human history, Amazon. 1994, Wall Street executive Jeff Bezos quits his job, drives to Seattle, and starts selling books online. But this was never just about books. From day one, Bezos didn't want a bookstore. He wanted a monopoly. Relentless.com, that was the original name. Relentless isn't branding. It's a threat. He called it the Everything Store, a company that would sell everything to everyone, everywhere. Bezos built something the world had never seen before, a company that owns them all and competes with every store inside it. Imagine if you could spy on every business, see their sales, their customers, their profits, then use that data to bury them overnight. That's Amazon, a predator disguised as a platform. But while they were building this trap, they needed to make sure you'd never want to leave. They call their philosophy customer obsession. On the surface, it sounds harmless, but obsession cuts both ways.
It doesn't matter to me whether we're a pure internet play. What matters to me is do we provide the best customer service.
Amazon has perfected the art of frictionless shopping. One click, next day delivery, verified reviews that feel like trusted friends. It's fast, easy, safe, until convenience turns into dependency. A reflex where Amazon is the first and only place you check. Other stores don't even cross your mind.
You can go on the app or the website and buy things with a single click.
Scarcity messages, personalized recommendations, countdown timers that tap into your fear of missing out. Every pixel is designed to bypass your rational brain and make you click. Until shopping on Amazon stops feeling like a choice and starts feeling inevitable.
Amazon cleaning must-have.
Genius, Amazon must-have.
Amazon bathroom must-haves.
Amazon organizing must-have.
Top 5 Amazon cleaning must-have. Amazon must-have.
They've weaponized social media. Entire influencers built around Amazon must-haves, turning millions of followers into streams of traffic flowing straight back to the platform. You see, when Amazon says it's obsessed with the customer, what they really mean is that they're obsessed with you being obsessed. And while they were conditioning customers to be addicted, they were preparing something even more dangerous for the sellers trapped inside its system. Here's how the scam works. Millions of small businesses flock to Amazon because that's where the customers are. They pay fees, referral fees, fulfillment fees, advertising fees, but they're also paying with something more valuable than money. Their data. Amazon sees everything. And I mean everything. What's selling, what prices work, which marketing campaigns succeed. It's like having a crystal ball that shows you exactly what business to start and how to run it. But Amazon doesn't just watch, it acts. Internal documents have revealed that Amazon employees routinely accessed confidential seller data to create their own competing products. One former employee called it like playing poker when you can see everyone else's cards. They wait for small businesses to take all the risks, spending months on research and countless dollars on product development. And once those businesses prove demand, Amazon swoops in with its own version. Cheaper, faster, backed by Prime and their control of the platform. It's like paying someone to build the weapon they're going to use to destroy you. But it doesn't stop there. Amazon doesn't just steal ideas. They rig the entire game.
Amazon is great and in many ways wonderful and convenient. Doesn't mean Amazon can break the law.
When you search for something on Amazon, you think you're seeing the best results, right? But you're not. You're seeing exactly what Amazon wants you to see. The key lies in one feature Amazon calls the buy box. That little section that says add to cart. More than 80% of sales flow through it. Win it, you get rich. Lose it, you disappear. But here's the catch. the buy box doesn't always go to the best price or the best service. It goes to whoever plays by Amazon's rules. And even then, somehow Amazon's own products always seem to come out on top. They call it optimizing for customer experience.
The FTC accuses Amazon of using its power to control prices.
The tech giant is accused of running an illegal monopoly over online retail.
Regulators call it what it is: market manipulation on a global scale. A rigged casino where the house always wins. And what's even worse is that sellers can't escape. Leave Amazon and you lose access to half the online retail market. Stay on Amazon and the outcome is almost always the same: extinction. But manipulating algorithms is just the surface. If Amazon can bend reality inside its marketplace, what's stopping them from bending the reality you live in every day? Amazon's power isn't just about crushing businesses. They've built a human suffering machine, and nowhere is this more obvious than in their warehouses. Every movement tracked by scanners. Every second logged. Quotas so high, the only way to survive is to break yourself trying.
Amazon, they treat their workers horribly.
Do not go work for Amazon. You can't sit down.
Workers report being forced to urinate in bottles.
Weren't paying their drivers appropriately. Not very ethical.
They don't allow bathroom breaks. You have to get permission
because
now?
They can't afford the time to walk to a bathroom.
A delivery driver is caught on camera relieving herself in front of customers' homes.
There are people that wear diapers. Amazon warehouse workers forced to pee in bottles or forgo their bathroom breaks entirely because fulfillment demands are too high.
Injury rates 3 times the national average. I'm not exaggerating here. Senate investigations revealed Amazon cherry-picked safety data, hiding the real human cost behind operational efficiency. But here's the most disturbing part. Amazon has created a system where humans are literally less valuable than the packages they're moving.
Pay is low, and the deadlines are strict, and turnover is massive.
Computers decide how fast you move, when you get breaks, when you're fired. No human oversight, no appeals. You're not an employee, you're a data point in their optimization machine.
There are lots of advantages to shopping online, but one of the most compelling ones is how much time you can save.
And when workers fight back, Amazon doesn't just fire them. They respond with surveillance, intimidation, and union-busting tactics that would make dictators proud. But destroying people is just the beginning. By setting new standards of speed and efficiency, Amazon forces entire industries to adopt its methods, or collapse. From delivery drivers pushed past exhaustion, to small businesses slashing wages just to keep up, Amazon's system spreads suffering far beyond its own walls. This is the hidden price of your Prime delivery. And the question isn't how much worse it can get, it's who's next? Nearly 1,000 independent bookshops closed in the UK and Ireland since Amazon launched. Books were just the test run. The playbook is simple. Lose money for years to undercut competitors until they're extinct. Then, once the battlefield is empty, raise prices and control the market. Economists call it predatory pricing. Amazon calls it strategy. And then the mask comes off. The low prices that drove everyone out of business, they disappear as soon as the competition does. And that customer obsession that Amazon brags about, it isn't real. It's bait, a trap designed to eliminate choice. Today, Amazon controls 40% of US e-commerce, but that's not the scary part. They also control the servers powering the internet, the warehouses moving goods, the advertising platforms businesses need to survive. Amazon isn't just a retailer anymore. It's the infrastructure, the gatekeeper. Dependence on them isn't survival. It's a slow form of suffocation.
A business plan that made sense.
That's why regulators worldwide are calling it a monopoly, unlike anything in history, where competitors don't just lose, they're obliterated. And while they're erasing entire industries without consequence, they're pulling off an even quieter heist. While destroying competitors and exploiting workers, Amazon pulled off the perfect crime, robbing entire nations. 2018, Amazon made $11.2 billion in profit. Federal income tax paid, 0. Tax rebate received, $129 million. The government paid them. We all have the same question. How is this possible? Well, they've built a tax avoidance empire as sophisticated as their logistics network, shifting profits offshore, exploiting every loophole, contributing almost nothing to the society that enables their success. Meanwhile, small businesses, the ones Amazon is destroying, pay their full share of taxes. A family-run restaurant contributes more to society than the richest company on earth. And here's the irony. They rely on public roads, public education, public infrastructure every single day. But when it's time to give back, Amazon disappears. If they can drain billions from public coffers and still call it legal, what else are they quietly stealing without anyone noticing? Amazon promises you speed. Next day, same day, sometimes even within hours. But that speed is rapidly poisoning you. Amazon's carbon footprint exceeds entire countries. And despite renewable energy claims, only 22% of their data center power is actually clean. Now, numbers can seem abstract, but they affect you more than you think. Those emissions are in the air you breathe. Heat waves that happened once a century now strike every few years. The air outside is literally becoming dangerous. A slow, invisible poison causing asthma in children, heart disease in adults, thousands of premature deaths. Every time you click Buy Now, Amazon's delivery network pumps more pollution into your bloodstream. You don't just pay for Prime delivery with money. You pay with your body. It gets even more unsettling. Climate shifts fueled by Amazon's emissions expand the reach of deadly diseases. Mosquitoes carrying malaria and dengue now survive in places they never could before. And it's not just carbon. Amazon routinely destroys millions of unsold products. Electronics, clothing, household goods, perfectly functional, shredded, burned, or dumped because it's cheaper and faster than repackaging. Efficiency at any cost, right? Even the packaging is designed for speed. Plastic that never decomposes, poisoning wildlife, contaminating food chains, eventually making its way back to you, in the water you drink, the fish you eat. Every Prime delivery isn't just a package. It's a debt, a cost future generations will pay long after we're gone. But if you think destroying the environment is bad, wait until you see what they're doing inside your home.
Alexa, start my day.
This is where it gets apocalyptic. Because Amazon's most sinister business isn't selling products. It's selling surveillance. Through Alexa, Ring, and endless smart devices, they've quietly built the largest private surveillance network in human history. Every time you speak near Alexa, Amazon is listening. Every Ring camera motion, Amazon is watching.
Amazon confirms thousands of employees around the world listen to voice recordings captured by that speaker in homes and offices every day.
They know when you wake up, leave home, come back. They know who visits, what you watch, what you talk about.
Billie Eilish is in town soon.
No way.
I can share when tickets are available in your city.
Yes, please.
Piece by piece, they're assembling a profile of your life more detailed than you can even keep track. And it doesn't stop there.
Ring actually admits that its employees tried to access customers' private videos.
The Federal Trade Commission revealed that Ring employees were illegally spying on customers. Hackers terrorized families through cameras inside their own homes.
Wait, did someone let the dog out today?
I checked the cameras, and yes, in fact, Mozart was just out.
But the surveillance never stopped. Because for Amazon, this isn't a side business. It's the future. And then there's Ring's partnerships with law enforcement. Over 2,000 police departments can request Ring footage without warrants. A private surveillance dragnet disguised as neighborhood safety, feeding endless streams of data directly into government hands. Your surveillance funds Amazon's $30 billion ad empire. You're not the customer, you're the product. These devices don't protect your home. They're watching it, recording it, turning your private life into data to be sold, shared, or stolen. And you invited them in.
Oh.
Bezos once said his competitors should wake up every day terrified. He described business as war and rivals as enemies to be destroyed. These were the blueprint of a system designed for domination. While you wonder if you can afford groceries, Jeff Bezos is building private rockets. While you stress over medical bills, he's adding another mansion to his portfolio. He might have left the company, but he didn't take the culture with him. Amazon isn't a billionaire, it's a machine, and the machine is still running. Here's what Amazon doesn't want you to understand. Your convenience always comes at someone else's expense. The real price of your purchase isn't what you see. It's the tax revenue stolen from you, the planet poisoned by waste, the fragments of your privacy stripped away and sold. Economists call it externalized costs. Amazon calls it customer obsession. But it's really just theft, shifting the true cost of convenience onto everyone but themselves. And here's the final trick. Amazon has weaponized psychology itself to make shopping reflexive, addictive. You're not just a customer, you're a test subject in the largest psychological experiment on Earth. And you don't escape Amazon by not shopping there, because every competitor is forced to become more like them just to survive. So the question isn't, will you keep buying? It's, how long until there's nowhere left to run?